Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the grind. Now many players have been waiting with bated breath for the release of the console version of Rust. Well, the wait may soon be over as beta invites have been going out. This list contains details regarding the Rust console beta release data window. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon too so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alrighty, let's begin. Before we get into the details, you should be aware of the entire backstory of the Rust console version release. Now this release was originally slated for 2020, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was pushed to 2021. Then, in the month of January, the developers made some hard promises to their fans by stating that the console version of their game would most definitely be released in 2021. Now, this was met with virtual applause and cheers from the fans. All this was planned due to the sudden popularity of the game towards the end of 2020. Fans are finally seeing progress later to the console release, but it hasn't all been rainbows and sunshine. In the past few days, many of the most dedicated fans and players have been getting an email from the developers of Rust. Now this email notifies them about the release of the limited beta for console. You might even be one of those players, so be sure to check your spam folders. According to the details mentioned in the email, only players residing in North America and Europe will be eligible to play the game, which is kind of a letdown. Although also included in the email are several guidelines about sharing the beta with other people. These guidelines state that the players cannot screenshot any aspect of the game, nor can they record or stream the game online. The only thing that they are allowed to do is have a private discussion with their fan base or group. Another little tidbit contained in the email says that the servers of the game will be down every Tuesday at a specific time. This will reportedly be down to maintaining their servers. Don't know why I developed an accent there, we're keeping it in. Although this is very good news of course, so for the patient fans, keep an eye out for your email inboxes. However, this email has left the entire fan base with some burning questions that they want answered. An example of such a question is that will the console version be getting the full auto aim that is available on the PC version, or will that somehow be modified for that platform? Another big question that is on everyone's mind is that will they be getting crossplay in this new update? Thankfully there is an answer to that, but it isn't good news. According to the information that has been released until now, it is evident that there will be no option for crossplay with Xbox or PC. Some of the other crucial questions include what the cost of the full release of the game will be and whether or not it will have a single player mode. Many of the games that have similar themes to this one haven't been released with single player modes, so don't hold your breath for that one I think. Another question is the availability of the shop in the console version, and that is most definitely going to be in the full release. This is mostly assured by many fans because they've been snooping around the comments of the game and they have mentioned shops in them. Honestly, it seems that the Rust developers should do something about answering or confirming most of these questions that their dedicated fans have for them. The timeline of the full release can be guessed based on the schedule of the beta. Most full releases happen after the beta of a game has been out for about a month or so. So since the limited beta has been released towards the beginning of March, it can be estimated that the final game should be released somewhere around the end of April. This timeline has a lot of margin built into it because there can be some unforeseen or unexpected glitches or bugs that might exist in the game and are just waiting to be found out by the gamers/testers. According to the email, the limited beta is only available for the PS4 and the Xbox console. As with any new update, many players have been forming their own opinions. One big consensus that I'm seeing online that has been trending among the fans is that the developers shouldn't have placed this many restrictions on the sharing of their beta version of the game. They argue that since the game has been out for many years, it's no use hiding the beta from the general public. You might also say that people have a general expectation that betas would be glitchy and buggy, so there is no need to hide such expected shortcomings. But anyway, this was just some of the news relating to the release of the limited version of the console beta for Rust. All this information points towards the imminent arrival of the full release of the Rust version for console. And of course, by all indications, things are progressing well towards that 2021 target, and I cannot wait to cover so much stuff when the full version comes out. And on that note, guys, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video, it's never too late, so go give it a thumbs up and subscribe because we're going to be covering everything on this new version of Rust coming out soon. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you in another video, but until then, take care and goodbye.